Hi, this is Angela, and this is the fifth video in the series of Heart Vessel of the Divine. So in this series, we're looking at the vessel that's made by the shape of the hands, literally representing a cup from the heart center. And in that vessel, we're looking at how to fill up that vessel with love or with whatever energy from the divine that you want to connect to. So in folkloric dance, this movement is a classic movement that's in all folkloric dances when you're celebrating and you're sharing. And in this series, we've looked at in the first video how to call in the energy from the divine. This one, we're looking at how to allow your heart to literally outpour its energy into the throat. So in a lot of traditional or esoteric teachings, the heart is an outgrowth of the flowering. Sorry, the throat is an outgrowth of the flowering of the heart, or the throat needs to be integrated with the heart so that we can actually learn how to become more connected to the divine or aligned with the divine. So many times you can see that in dance we experience a way to expand the heart. So we're going to begin with some movement to really connect to the neck and just feel with the fingertips. So just begin to notice the energy in the fingertips, because the neck is a very refined and delicate part of the body. And it's also, if you look at the neck, it's a bit like the stem of a glass. In our other videos, when I looked at that vessel of the heart energy, it's supported by a sort of glass stem that connects from the heart chakra down into the earth. Here at the neck, we also have another beautiful shape that is similar to the stem of a glass. So a drinking glass, like a glass or a vessel or a chalice from the palace, which has the brew that through. You'll understand if you grew up in the 70s. Anyway, with your fingertips, we're going to delicately start to map the shape of the neck. So some of us don't like contact, or it can be a very sensitive area. So just now, bring your fingertips to the neck and notice what that feels like. My hands are cold, so it's a bit of a ooh feeling. And just take your time. You can close your eyes if you like and feel the neck, and then begin to feel the shape of the neck, that curve from the jawline to the tapering of the neck in, and then as it shapes out to the shoulder line. So really be delicate in this contact and start to feel the delicateness of the neck, and in some ways that sort of sacredness of the part of the body, because it holds our voice box, and we will say so many things that can shape our reality and bring wonderful things and also not so wonderful. So it's a really important part of our spiritual truth and our growth. So you can then bring the whole palm to the neck and just feel that shape of the neck. And then with the contact of your palm on the neck, allow the neck to feel the skin of your palms and the touch. And then focus on the palms and what they feel as they make contact with the shape of the neck. So some of you may feel the energy of it, or some of you may just feel that contact. Some of you may notice the shape. It doesn't matter what you notice, just notice. This is the beginning of expanding into the energy of the throat and its relationship to your heart. And then from that contact with your palms, very, very slowly let go and take the hands away. And just feel now, as you're removing the hands, what you notice in the neck. You may just start to allow that energy to be felt, You may feel an expansion there, or you may feel something else. Just noticing is always the best thing you can do, because it allows us to feel more and connect more to that energy and the feelings of our body. And so then, continuing from our last video, we're just going to start to feel the collarbones again. With that brushing technique, take the fingertips to the collarbones, and you can even feel the collarbones kind of falling into the fingertips and making that real contact. So our collarbones are the base of the neck structure or the shape, and you can feel how they can also move forward in space and open up that front throat area. And this time we're going to come back to what we did in the last video, brushing those collarbones wide, the shoulders, and out to the width of your space. Good. So you can stay seated wherever you are, feeling that collarbone reaching out to the sides. Keep brushing the collarbones wide into the space. Good. So feeling that width of the collarbones into the space, now bring your awareness with the hands wide, the energy of the space above the collarbones or the throat and neck area. So feel just around underneath the collarbones with your fingertips. You can start to gently brush above your heart center, and imagine like a fountain, you're just starting to brush the top of your heart center into the base of the neck. So this is a very soft movement. Imagine that you're lifting the energy up past the collarbone into the throat area, and you're brushing the space. And keep a little bit of contact on the upper heart area into the throat, and then you can just start to allow the movement to feel like it's expanding into the energy body of the body. So with your hands now off the body, just try and imagine you're lifting that energy of the heart center into the throat. And it's just like it's bubbling up. And if you prefer in contact, just go back to touching the space above your heart center and imagining you're moving it up into the throat. Good. And then finally, let's come to that shape of the heart vessel with our hands reaching to the heavens. Just notice, if you can, the throat center now, moving inside that cup. So see or feel whatever you're feeling now with the throat and the neck area, and imagine that throat and neck is moving inside and above your heart center. And feel or imagine that your heart is connecting to the throat now, and just allow that connection. For some of us, it won't be like a bubbling up energy, it might be different. Just pretend and imagine that you've got two energy centers, your heart center and the throat, and ask to see that connection between them both. Feel what that connection feels like. And you can just take that into some gentle movement. So I'm rotating from one foot to the other if you're seated. You can have the shift of weight from one sitting bone to the other sitting bone on the two. And then relaxing your arms to your side, bring your awareness now to the throat and the heart center. And see if you can just allow yourself to feel that throat energy connected to the heart. And what does that feel like for you? And gently bringing that to a stillness. And then to finish, you can just notice with your hand slightly off the body here, what you might feel in that space that sort of hovers between the throat and the heart area. So this subtle connection through the heart into the throat is what that heart vessel is partly about, because the next chakra above our heart center is the throat, and it represents how we're learning to share through language or voice or song or just talking to the world and to ourselves, what language we use from the heart. Is it aligned with the heart? Is it integrated? Or is it integrating with other energies in the chakra system or in the world? And you can learn more about these energies and how they move throughout the body through the World Dance Healing classes. I have online classes as well, and I'll put the description in the links in the description. And you can also explore the Sufi movement classes, which help you really connect to the energy of that space of the vessel of the heart, where we connect to the universe and to connect to our higher selves or the divine. So I'm really interested to hear how you felt the heart vessel and anything that you would like me to share more on. I'll be interested in any other topics for videos as well. So just let me know if there's something that you want me to share on any other topics. And so much thanks for watching. Have a beautiful week.